I feel like if someone else was playing this game and they did something like this, they would be like, aha, that is a nice solution. And they'll learn something and they'll use that to improve the bridge. But no, I mean, not on this channel. On this channel, you see me come across something like that and then I'm just gonna make a complete noob decision out of it. Hello, fellow rookie gamers. Here I am once again, back on polybridge number 3. I am interested in playing this week's weekly. Let's check this out. It's by MrMuffin. Cool, no description. I like it. Some pretty cheap solves so far. I'm just gonna check the previous week quickly, as I always do. Where did I end up? I'm in the top 50%. Look, I'm okay with that. Oh man, so many of you figured out how to do this solution thingy to get in the top, I don't even know, the upper echelon of polybridge championships. I'll say in the top 20. Pufaxx, you done well, man. Eclipse, wow. How did you guys do this? Do you guys have the solutions uploaded? This is gonna be some cheeky little thing, isn't it? Alright, here we go. What? You're joking. No, you are kidding me. Are you serious? What is that? Oh my god, a vibrating box. There we go, guys. The vibrating box was the epic solution for last week's challenge. My goodness, that is hilarious. How did you guys even figure that out? I do not think Bandaman thought that that was gonna be the solution that people come up with. Wow. These people in the top 10, they all had basically the exact same idea, I'm guessing, which is impressive. And Pufaxx, I'm guessing you had something similar to whatever's going on here, which seems to be another way to cheese the box, but maybe you did it in a slightly different way. Well, on that bombshell, let's look at this week's weekly challenge. Alright, gonna have a quick look. Of course, Zen is already up there. Pufaxx, geez, you're already up there too, top 10. Alright, let's give this a shot. Oh man, what is going on here? Oh, I need to get the DeLorean and the golf cart at the back of the truck. And then the truck needs to go across. That looks like a formidable little submarine down there. This thing kind of looks like a warship or something. That's pretty cool. How many road pieces? Unlimited road pieces? I'm just gonna go straight across. Just gonna build a very basic truss-like bridge. And I'll do something to get some support happening from down here. Ah, bugger. Alright, looks like I'm just gonna turn the grid off and see if there's any cheeky snap I can make happen. Can I push this out at all in any way? Dang it. Hey, alright. It's not gonna work. It's too heavy. Let's give a second layer of truss to this thing. Still too heavy? That's alright. Oh man, that's already getting more expensive than the solution that works. Oh man, how do you guys do this? There's always some sort of solution that you guys come up with that's just way too cheap. I feel like the DeLorean and the golf cart could probably launch off a little bit, maybe, but I don't think it can launch off a lot though. So look, let's just try this again. Gonna have a little truss. I think I can just avoid that. I don't even know what I'm doing. Maybe I need to first get a working solution and then try to optimize it. So I feel like I always get trapped in this trap of trying to over-optimize too early. And then I just make a complete mess out of the whole thing. Oh man. Well, this is just silly. That's totally not gonna work. This is terrible. So unoptimized. I just... Ugh. This shouldn't work. This should be a crime. Oh. Okay, alright. Oh, that is not a warship. Here, I thought that was a warship, but that looks more like some sort of... Gosh, what even is that? Just a random little bird. How do people come up with these crazy designs that do so well? Was it silly just deleting all that? I don't think the golf cart's got enough juice to actually go across though, so that whole idea was a fail right from the start. Alright, let's build the road out. Be boring and just go straight across. Alright, let's try and get the load transfers happening to the right. I think it needs something here as well. I feel like I'm getting closer. It's almost like I need to use the bridge itself and bring the bridge down a little bit, which I can do. I am at least flexible, if nothing else. I feel like I'm here just to add the amateur hour to whatever you've been doing today. Whoever might be dialing in to watch my silly video. It might take me a while to get to the solution, but I feel like I have been at least somewhat successful at finding some solution. Let's try getting some truss happening. Oh boy, it's not a very optimized truss. But it is a truss. Oh boy, I don't know about this. We can build a truss underneath as well. What's better than one truss? 2 trusses, of course. Ah, trusses. The engineering marvels. I'm distracting myself from actually building something that's working. Maybe I need to use a bit of steel. Let's add that truss underneath once again. I just want a working solution to begin with. And then I'm going to try optimize it, as I always do. It's almost like the way that the DeLorean accelerates down just causes too many issues. Ooh, okay. Failed at a new spot this time. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to add another layer of trusses. When in doubt, just keep adding more trusses. Oh no. Alright, back to the drawing board, guys. Back to the drawing board. I was going too crazy with all the wood pieces. It's time to go steel. That is a very sturdy bridge. Wow. Steel is just so effective in this game. Well, the truck is gonna be heavy now. But you know what, guys? I think steel's gonna do the job. Hey, look at that. I'm not moving my cursor and the road just like zigzags up at the angle it needs, which is just beautiful. Let's be real cheesy and just get a working solution, and then we will optimize it, okay? I promise to you guys, I will revisit this to optimize it. Apologies, I just pressed escape. I'm always pressing escape. Let's see how this goes, alright? It's a working solution. It's under budget. Oh! I spoke too soon. It was not a working solution, guys. Oh no. Okay, that's okay. I've got an idea. I am going to make it like an arch. Cool, alright. That's looking kinda cool, I think. Yep, alright. Press escape again, the usual. I could use the foundation thing for support. I think I can make all these in-between pieces out of wood. That'll save a little bit of money, but not a lot. I feel like it was the road piece that broke just then. Ah, never mind, it was not the road piece. All that's telling me is that I'm trying to do too much at the front end of this. I've still got that bisecting thing turned on. Wait a minute, I'm gonna post the simulation right there. I'm just gonna look at... Oh, can I look at key bindings? You know, I should have looked at key bindings a long time ago. I don't know what kind of noob I am, not even looking at key bindings earlier. Just pressing D. I think I've been pressing delete on the actual keyboard all this time. Oh, constrain object to Y-axis and X-axis. Oh, that's cool. I love how copy and constrain to Y-axis are the same key. I don't know if it's working properly because that's the case. This is the rotation stuff Pufaxx was telling me about. Oh, I don't have a key attached to it yet. What about the character B? B for Bob. B for banana. B. There we go. All right. Perhaps it's time for a secondary truss. Now the real question, can I even do this under budget? Oh no. Oh no. I could probably use rope instead of the steel to hold the bits. There's nothing holding the actual steel in shape though, so I am a little bit suspicious about this. I feel like I'm doing something really silly right now. It didn't even last. Sorry, the whole grid thing is bothering me. I know I said it's cool, but in reality, I was finding it really annoying. I just want it to be a nice straight line. There we go. Alright, now the grid can turn back on. Okay, should I try build this side with wood? Oh gosh, my truss is getting small as I move to the right. Oh gosh, what am I doing? Maximum length, maximum support. Right? That's how it works, right? That's how a truss works. Gosh, I feel like I'm not doing this whole truss business correctly today. Oh no. Oh, I feel like I'm all over the place today. Sorry, guys. I don't think that's going to be strong enough to hold the truck, but let's see what happens. Oh no. I'm gonna press B, the bisect thing. Yeah, cool, alright. Nice, alright. Thanks, Pufaxx, for telling me about the bisect thing. I just assumed that was one of the built-in features and I never even questioned it. How silly of me. I usually question everything. Is this silly? I feel like this is silly. I'm always doing the silly, incorrect things in these levels, but I'm just playing to have a little bit of fun. And hopefully entertain you guys in the process as well. Taking you along for this wild journey of self-development, of getting better at building bridges in this game. Oh man, that failed on too many fronts. I have no idea what even happened. But clearly that piece broke first, so am I going to be cheeky and try to replace individual pieces that break? Perhaps that's what I'm gonna do next. God, am I gonna literally sit here and fix every little piece one at a time? I am. I'm not even joking, I am actually gonna fix this one piece at a time. I believe that I can get a solution eventually. Oh man. I feel like this is insanity. Oh, that piece broke that time. But I'm gonna stick to my guns. I'm going to replace only the pieces that break. One at a time. Oh no, I'm over budget. That doesn't work. Hey! I got the solution! You know what? That was not nearly as painful as I thought it would be. I thought I was gonna be here all evening doing one piece at a time until I get a solution that does not break. But the thing is, I guess that's technically a solution that broke, so that technically doesn't count. So I need to replace that piece as well. And perhaps now I'll have a solution without any breaks. What the heck? So game, you're telling me that if I make this piece wood, right, I suddenly have a working solution which snaps, right? And the second I change that to steel, the whole bridge just breaks. This is that butterfly effect. So that's all wood with an outside frame of steel. What? Come on. Come on, dude. Why is that one piece breaking? That is mean, game. I don't like you. I'm gonna do something silly. A little cross brace in the middle. Gosh, that is so convoluted. And it still breaks. After all that, guys, it still breaks. Come on. Outrageous. Come on, give me a solution that doesn't break, please. Yes. Yes. At least I'm on the leaderboard. I'm the bottom 6%. Oh my god. That is so bad. Alright. Oh, I need to compose myself. Alright. I'm gonna try something a bit different. I want to try this diamond bridge thing that I keep seeing people talk about on Reddit. And I know Reddit is not the most reliable source of information, but let's try this thing. They do something like this, right? They make it super symmetrical, right? It looks like that. They do this, and they connect the middle piece like that. So I'm going to make a bridge of putting these back to back. I'm going to try build a little arch with this element, right? So can I rotate? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's cool. Perhaps I do another variant. I'm gonna have to eyeball this. Oh no. And I think the whole point of this is sorry, I'm all over the place. I think the whole point of this shape was that you were not meant to eyeball it, so I have already failed. I don't know about this, guys. I feel like this is super ambitious. Oh, what the? Oh, you gotta admit though, that would have been cool if it worked right off the bat. Oh man, all right. Okay, that's cool. Can I do something silly like use this upper level to help transfer some forces around in really pleasing geometric-ish shapes? I should probably use cable, shouldn't I? Oh man, I wasn't paying enough attention. The DeLorean actually gets some airtime there, which is real cool. All right. Okay. Let's watch this in slow motion, guys. Oh, there's a lot of flexing happening. I think it's the flexing that's killing it, not really anything else. So maybe the principles I have for this diamond-like shape works? Could I do like another diamond shape in here? I don't know about this, guys. I think I'm making a real mess out of this. I like that it is symmetrical. I mean, I know it's not going to be perfectly symmetrical because I eyeballed most of that, but it just feels very pleasing to me. Oh, I have it on super slow motion. Hey, look at that. Look, it's a lot cheaper than my first solution. I'm still in the bottom 6%. But I feel like I'm getting somewhere. This has become a game of attrition. And the attrition part of the game is my patience. Oh, look, I constantly keep getting told I am a pretty patient person, so that's probably reflected in my bridge building as well. I am willing to put up with a lot before I give up. Got that.
Passion, more energy, more footwork, more passion, more energy.
To make interesting videos for you guys of me attempting all sorts of weird things. I've got the lameness. I really am not happy about this solution. I can't even call this an interesting solution, guys. I feel like I have completely failed you in this week's challenge. I can't even make an interesting bridge this week. What is going on? I need to lift my game and actually make interesting content instead of this boring, safe bridge designs. Alright, come on, fingers crossed. Is this enough to take me up to the top 10? I mean, the bottom 10%? I can't believe I just said the top 10%. I'm definitely not in the upper echelon of societies. Oh boy. I think I've done pretty well. Look at that. With some minor tweaks, here I am in the bottom 43%. There's only 57% of you that have done better than me. Where does that put me? Rank number 35 on the challenge board for now, which is not too bad. How have all these people done so well? Man, Pufaxx. Consistent high performance. Hey, I've beaten Shrub. Maybe if I stare at this long enough, I'm gonna get some solution that works. Just gonna slow the speed down a bit. Alright, I need to see this DeLorean go through. I've noticed one thing. This wobbly bridge, is bad news. It's bad news. These wobbly bits here is making the DeLorean bounce up and down way too much, right? Bouncy cars can be really cool in rap videos, but I don't think bouncy cars belong on a bridge, right? So that very bouncy DeLorean is just bad news for my humble little bridge. All right, that's good news, right? Wow. How is the golf cart heavier than the DeLorean? Or maybe I'm just imagining that. Let me actually check their PGs, polygrams. Come on, man. A DeLorean is 4.5 polygrams, right? And the golf cart is 3 polygrams. Game. Or rather, I should say, game developer. You cannot possibly expect me to believe that a golf cart, which has barely any metal in it, to be completely frank, is only 1.5 polygrams lighter than a DeLorean. You kidding me? The DeLorean went back to the future. The golf cart can't even hit 20 kilometers an hour. The DeLorean hit 88 miles per hour in that movie. Anyway, sorry, that was a useless rant, wasn't it? But why am I even ranting about that? That doesn't make any difference for my current design though. I love seeing these sort of spline-like shapes. It's tickling my engineering fancy. These smooth back-to-back curves, we have that in all sorts of road designs. But I guess I'm talking about things that happen in Australia, but I'm certain the Australian standards are used in other countries as well. Some of them at least, I've heard. And most of the standards we use have some sort of heritage from other parts of the world. There's all sorts of engineering standards for everything, really. I feel like this is not a real solution, guys. I'm so sorry. This is such a boring video. Here I am trying to optimize a bridge that is not going to be a record breaker at all. Alright, that bit is quite red now, but hopefully that's positive. Yes, 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 yes. Alright, well, I mean, the DeLorean is allegedly 1 times heavier than the golf cart, so the golf cart shouldn't break now. I swear, if something is broken here now, I think I might actually cry. Glad to know nothing was broken. Hey, I have moved up something like 4%. I am now in the bottom 47%, which means 53% of you have done better than I have. There's some elements that are not being engaged really in this bridge here. So I'm gonna try play around with that a little bit. Like that there, it was not getting engaged at all. Go 5 times, and then let's go slow. I feel like I'm getting good at adjusting the speed now. Oh no, that's not good. Let's undo that. What if I have a piece of cable? Just a piece of cable going across, holding the two halves of the bridge together. Hey, look at that. A solution. Oh man, you're kidding me. I am 1% off from my goal for today. Oh, gosh. Just realized, for me to even get above this, I need it to be like another 2 grand cheaper. Almost 3 grand cheaper, well 2.5. How? Well, like, what can I do to make it 2.5 cheaper? Game, you are brutal, man. You are brutal. I feel like if someone else was playing this game and they did something like this, they would be like, aha, that is a nice solution. And they'll learn something and they'll use that to improve the bridge. But no, I mean, not on this channel. On this channel, you see me come across something like that and then I'm just gonna make a complete noob decision out of it.
Many frame building attempts later.
Alright, what's gonna happen? Oh, the rope broke there. Oh boy, that is a spicy break. I don't have a solution to make that better, apart from like doing something silly like that. Now, instead of just one bridge breaking, both bridges can break. I've made it a lot more efficient for those engineers that have to demolish the bridge after every failed attempt. Perhaps I need to make like a little arch. Am I getting too obsessed with arches in this game? You know what? Instead of a standard arch, I'm gonna make like a parabolic arch. I think I need to provide some support at the bottom end, so I might do something like that. And I might press escape like I always do. This reminds me of like the Sydney Harbour Bridge. Well, look at that. That's interesting. A primary steel bridge for most of that compression type support, and a secondary wood bridge to give it some of that other support that it needs. Just so the bridge knows that it's well supported. Let's try that again with the end pieces removed. I just want to see the forces. Wait, that piece doesn't actually do anything. I don't know why I have that. The top right corner of the triangles, that triangle there, and the top left corner of that triangle truss is doing nothing. Oh man. But hey, look at that. The Sydney Harbour Bridge wins it, guys. It takes me to the top 50%. I'm still so far behind. Let's delete that redundant piece. Gosh. So embarrassing. I can't even call myself an engineer with that kind of noobiness. That is awesome to see though. It is awesome to see that success. Let's have a look at that from another angle. I have a working solution. And I'm in the top 50%. So I'm going to leave that there for this week for now. Thank you for dialing in. I really appreciate the repeat viewers that are dialing in and leaving me feedback. I'm eager to learn more things about the game, and I really appreciate the time you guys take to tell me how to do things. There's a whole bunch of workshop levels that I've been asked to have a look at, so I'm going to do that next. As always, guys, thank you heaps for dialing in. Cheers.